Management Accounting C370. Considering about Unit 1, when it comes to Management Accounting, the context and performance measurement, we are going to look at the development of management accounting and its importance to organizational performance in this presentation. To start with, we look at the history of management accounting. So when it comes to the history of management accounting, according to Atkinson et al. 2012 and Collier 2015, along with the Industrial Revolution that took place in the 18th century, the number of limited companies increased. With this, the ownership and control got separated, leading owners to be more concerned of cost control. Thereby, an accounting system concerned with the determination of product, activity, and divisional costs developed. Thus, cost accounting developed, and it was in action by the early 19th century. However, with the expansion of enterprises as shown by the first picture in this slide, accuracy of cost information was a greater concern. This led to the implementation of complex costing systems and the beginning of monitoring organizational performance using large quantity of financial statistics by the mid-19th century, and these were first used by the railroad industry. And by late 19th century, Carnegie was on the light with his development of detailed costing systems that enabled him to exploit cost advantage via efficient cost control. So Carnegie is the person who's in the second picture, where he points out that while the law of competition may be sometimes hard for the individual, it's best for the race because it ensures the survival of the fittest in every department. With this idea in his mind, he made use of the developed costing systems in order to get the benefit of competitive advantage. And therefore, the firms concentrated more on cost control and they tried to gain advantage from scale and diversification, and there was a shift in competitive advantage commencing from Carnegie Steel Corporation. So this led to the development of costing systems that combined with management control and new systems for cost and performance management. Thus, management accounting developed, and it was first implemented by companies like DuPont and General Motors in the early 20th century. So this led to several changes in firms. The first thing is that as management accounting developed in the 20th century, management decision making became based on management accounting information. Previously, it was based on the market forces. So therefore, the reduction of transaction costs for businesses arose, and this was mainly because decision making did not involve any transactions with external agents now. And also due to this shift, internalization became a determinant of efficiency and profitability, as you can see from the first and second diagrams. Therefore, intangible assets became a main source of firms' income and value. So therefore, there was a requirement for assessment of departmental performance, and thereby new management tools and techniques were developed. Also, when it comes to these new management tools and techniques that were developed, some of them were departmental performance measures like return on investment, residual income, absolute profit, etc. However, all of these had both benefits and drawbacks, which we'll be looking into in our next video. And by enjoying the benefits of management accounting usage, there were a lot of changes that took place in the global business world also. But it's some of these changes that actually led to the slowdown of the evolution of management accounting between 1930s and 1970s. Mainly since the financial markets went global and the stock market went public, there was an increase in the need for standardized financial statements. So during this period, there was a backward growth of management accounting. However, once again, after 1970s, new management accounting tools developed like the Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Program for Performance Excellence, the EFQM Excellence Model, McNair 1990s Performance Pyramid, and Kaplan and Norton's Balanced Scorecard Model, which we'll be looking up in the next video. In the next video, we'll be looking at how management accounting influences the organizational performance.